Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Andrea Jackson. Our next guest, leadership expert and author John St. James, has a new book. It's called The Master's Path. And in it, he says that to live a fulfilling and successful life, you need to stay focused and stick with it for the long haul. John joins us from Atlanta to talk about the book and more. John, welcome to Daily Flash.
Well, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate it. It's great to be here.
So, there are no quick fixes in life. We know this. And you have 5 essentials for people who have decided to create a better life for themselves. Let's start with the first one. You say proper perspective.
Yes, that's right. So, yeah, proper perspective. I have found over the years working with all kinds of clients that, your perspective truly determines your potential. And what I mean by that is simply this, how you see things determines what you see. So, really, what I have found to be true is that people that have a proper perspective, to be happy, joyful, to be fulfilled, to be a great leader. I've come to learn that you've really got to have a positive mindset, number one, and then a future orientation. Okay, so we call this the growth mindset. Somebody who has goal orientation, somebody who has action orientation, somebody who wants to do well. They're constantly wanting to learn. And the Japanese term for this is kaizen, for constant and never ending improvement.
You also say find your sacred purpose.
Yeah, so really, that's the sacred purpose is really what drives us. And I'll use another Japanese term. It's called ikigai. And so ikigai is really finding your passion. It's your mission. It's the thing that you love to do, that you do well. It's the thing that you could get paid for. It's the thing that the world actually needs. Now, when you find that, I call it your calling. When you find your calling and something you love and you have a passion for, then you really have found happiness, joy, and fulfillment. And so with that, your purpose really is what drives you. It's your meaning. It brings meaning to your life.
It's tapping into that vein of gold, that passion that is a struggle for so many people. You also say living with passion is part of it.
So no doubt. So, we just mentioned passion. We were talking about Ikigai. Your passion really is the fuel that drives the race car, right? So when I think of anybody that's passionate about what they do, certain things come to mind, right? They're energetic, they're enthusiastic, they're eager, they're excited to learn, they're excited to get started. So somebody who has passion will take their life journey and they will make the very most out of it because they are in love with what they do.
And you say keeping with it, sticking to it, it's all about perseverance.
Yeah, right, no doubt. So I learned that on my way to becoming a ninth degree black belt and the head of an
Wow.
international martial arts organization. So, you know, we all start with the old saying, right? All beginners, or excuse me, all winners start as beginners. So here's what I know: when we start, we're usually not very good at something. But the more we do it, the more we learn, the more we grow, the more we share, the more we serve, the more we learn to lead and build teams, the more expertise and authority we have, the more inspirational we will be. So, finding your inspiration, building yourself first before you try to build others, this all falls into sticking with it long enough to become great at it.
Eh,
I call it Mastering the Path, which is my book.
Master, it's perfect. And John, how important are people skills when it comes to all of this?
I would say critical if you want to build a team. And so here's what I know: by yourself, you can only do so much, right? But when you build a team of leaders and you surround yourself with leaders, what you can do is absolutely unbelievable. So to me, having a high-end communication skills, being able to recognize, acknowledge, and encourage your team, being able to build a team in the first place. But when you are using empathy and you're a compassionate individual that really wants to help people learn, grow, share, serve, lead, and inspire, you will eventually get to what we call happiness, joy, and fulfillment.
John St. James, terrific information, inspirational to talk to you. I'm already feeling
Yeah.
motivated by the Master's Path. His book is called The Master's Path. Masterspathconsulting.com is the website. That's where you can go for more information.